Hello and welcome to Heavy Metal Rex. My name is Wace, and today I am finally getting a chance to put my car on the dyno with Dmans E85 tune. Alright guys, so today I've been wanting to do this for some time, and originally I was actually going to do more of a virtual dyno and draggy type of video, but I got a chance to talk to Misha over here at Ecotech, and he decided to let me bring the car down to the dyno so I can get exact numbers. Currently, I've been running Dmans E85 tune for, I'd say, about 2 months for research and science, and I haven't done a whole lot of race videos with it yet because, again, it was for testing purposes, and I didn't really know exactly how my car was going to react with it. Now, it's been completely fine. I've actually been dailing it for a bit. I still use Graham's E93 map for when I need gas mileage, obviously, and then if I'm going out racing some of the more higher horsepower cars, I'll throw this on in the future. Like, I have a Charger video coming, which you guys want to subscribe because you don't want to miss that. Now, all I'm really hoping to do today, I've got two maps. I have what we would consider my daily map, which when I virtual dynoed it, when I was testing with D-Man, it was like somewhere between 380, 385. And there's a Send-It map that is around 400 horsepower. The problem is the torque. The torque between the 385 map is, I think, like 415-ish, but the Send-It map is closer to 450, which I am not comfortable with on a daily basis. Now, of course, I'm going to let it run this one time today on the dyno just to see how it goes, just so we can have the number. And I do believe that other tuners are able to get your car to 400 without getting it to 450 torque. This is just what this particular car ended up making over, e-tuning. But it's still possible to get your car to 400. I think it's fine to do so. However, if I could make one suggestion, maybe, try to lower it a little bit for longevity's sake. Now, a lot of people ask me, and actually some people thought I was already STI swapped, which I am not. I am still running the stock transmission on this car, and I know for a fact I have done over 400 digs and launches combined. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff you guys don't even see on camera. So this car has been through a lot. The car is at 26,000 miles. And I am actually planning on doing a transmission fluid swap and rear disc swaps very soon because I feel like it probably needs it. I do have an STI transmission swap coming soon. I don't exactly have the full details on that, but as I find out, I'll tell you guys. So Adam right now is getting the car set up, and hopefully we can get the first few runs on the way. All right, Adam is locked and loaded. The car is ready to go. He's going to start it up right now. This is actually the 385 horsepower map. I'm just going to let it run. It's going to be a pretty casual day. Just chilling, just trying to get these numbers up, and obviously over there is where I will take you guys when it is time. I do still want to take this car out for a draggy day and just see kind of how it does, if I can beat my time. I do owe Joey Montalto a rebuttal because I think the last one he posted or sent me was he did like a 12.4, and the best time I had was 12.6, and that was on my 93 map. I have not done my draggy on my E85 map. I would hope that I could get better than 12.6, but it still comes with practice. Now, if I remember when I did that draggy run on my 93, it was actually still running the factory tires. Here, I am not running the factory tires. This is actually the Cosmis, the Cosmo Extras, which are incredibly grippy. I imagine that's something that's going to help with the launches as well. All right, first run is up. Let's see what it made. This is the 385 map, and that, oh damn, hot diggity. Let me zoom in that for you guys. Oh my goodness. 395. And how much torque? 324. Oh, that's actually higher than what I expected. Okay, so now here is what we were talking about. This is the thing with ethanol. So normally, I want to say when I was on my 93 tune, you'd say it was like about 11-ish, yeah, like 10 and a half, 11-ish. So the E85 tune, it is considerably leaner, especially this one, because look, it's, what is that right now? Like 13.1? So, in typical Oasis fashion, I completely jacked up the audio here, but basically here's what's happening. Adam is actually explaining to me the difference between tuning on 93 and tuning on ethanol. Now, on 93, the AFR is a little bit lower, but on ethanol, the AFR can go a little bit higher. Now, the numbers that we are seeing on the screen here, or in the previous clip, was actually from the exhaust. When we looked at the access port, the AFR was actually closer to somewhere around 12.7 and 12.8. So again, no real cause for concern. Still, I do maintain that when you're doing all of this tuning, you refer to your tuner because only they know exactly what's going on. In this case, Adam was not the tuner. He's actually just the dyno tech for the day. So we're not going through anything major with the tune, but all these logs were sent to D-Man, and if there was something weird that looked wrong or something that he would have said that wasn't right, he would have told me right away. So I trust him, and I know he's got my best interests in mind. And here, of course, I messed up the audio because I never fixed it from the first clip, so here's what the car sounds like. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. All right, let's see what the damage is. Okay, that's weird.
So more torque.
So what Adam is doing now, he's actually going to warm up the car a little bit more and do another run and just kind of see if that other map pops up a little bit. If not, it's not that big a deal because I wasn't running it anyway. So let's see what happens. Okay, I made a mistake earlier. I thought that said 395. That says 386. I don't know. It was really small. And I even took a picture of it. I'll put that picture up and you guys can see how I may have messed that up. So this is actually this is the full send map, 391. And this is the danger zone, 447. I don't want to run that at all. This, 386 and 424, I'm super happy with it, with the way that it is. I'm glad that the lip didn't cause any issues. I am surprised because we did have to take out that Aeroflow lip.
Oh yeah, we're not doing that.
We definitely can't do it today. The whole bumper's gonna have to come off. All right guys, so that's actually where we're gonna end it. I still think that is an incredible amount of power that the car is making with realistically just 3 bolt-ons. I know I have a couple other parts on there, but theoretically, you get an intake, you get a J-pipe, you get a front mount, or like an upgraded top mount. This is the power that you're gonna make. And there are quite a few people who are making this power in the community right now who have been running 400 horsepower or like right at 400 horsepower for some time. The torque is the biggest issue. We have had a few transmissions that have blown, a few gears that have been shredded, and this is a fact. This is not something that I'm making up. It's out there in the community. And I have purposely chosen not to go as high as some other people have, just because I know that I am going to be out there doing a whole lot of racing, and especially next year is going to be even more racing to do, right? The racing is never going to stop, and it's a lot of fun. And I think giving up like 10-20 horsepower to have like maybe an extra 10-20,000 miles, I don't know if that's like an accurate gauge, but I kind of feel like that's what's happening here. I'm super happy with it. Another thing that's new is Adam actually can now tune VBs, or is now starting to tune VBs here at Ecotech. So if you guys are looking for something local in St. Louis or the Illinois area, or even if you're coming from Kansas City, come down to Ecotech. This is the place you want to be. They're actually going to be doing my STI swap. They're going to be doing a whole lot of other cool shit to the car, especially because the car is becoming more of a rally car next year. So just something to think about, And if you ever are coming down here and you want me to swing by, I can do that as well. I love seeing people build their cars. I love seeing people's cars. I love seeing them come down to the dyno. If you've never had a dyno experience, you owe it to yourself to do it at least once. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. It's a lot of fun. That torque comes on pretty
Feels
quick.
Fucking good. Yeah.
Get thrown back in your seat. I rarely get a chance to sit in the passenger seat.
It's weird, isn't it? You can actually feel it. Man, fifth gear's a little weird.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hitting that subscribe button costs you guys nothing, and it gains me everything. I try to provide as much entertainment and information as possible, whether you're looking at my racing series, Vehicular Acceleration Testing, or you're looking at Tuner Talk, which is actually a great series for newcomers and veterans. My only goal is to try to make the VB community better, and I can't do that without your help. Thank you.